we load in here, it's going to be I am Teddy on the screen. Face smashes the wall a little bit, maybe slow his route down, but look at this route from the Falters here. They're sending two towards the parking lot side. Maybe going to try to flip those spawns right away, but Allen is playing spoiler with a big two-piece to start it off. And that's Sharpshooter following him up, getting one as well. A big car explosion. We've seen a lot of those tonight. And look at that. It is all blue in the kill feed right now. The Maui Chums are doing exactly where they left off, finding some great control towards the P2 side. But as I say that, that is Mr. I'm Teddy trying to spoil that here as he's going to be able to work in through this backside with a two-piece. He's got Rampage there with him. Teddy does find the kill, so now you got the Falters locking down P2 side. Oh, Rampage almost lost that gunfight there, stopped shooting a little bit, but no worries, he's able to pick it up. And that's a good amount of time that the Maui Chums were able to get, but P2 can be much more hard to break, so they're going to have to get something going here through this hedge side.
Yeah, Toronto Falters, they gave up that P1, but now they're in control of this P2 right now. I am Teddy's on this hill, just looking around, looking for any players to come through. He sees those players coming from that little alleyway, so he's sitting there ready for the gunfight. Keep closing that door to give that door a little bit of protection. His teammates are doing a great job outside the hill of keeping those Maui Chums players back. As you know, the Maui are right back in this green. Screech! Oh my! He was getting ready to go insane on that 3 streak before he finally gets taken down. This rotation is already on by the Maui Chums, and oh, Rampage is saying, I'm on my rotation game as well as he's sitting in his back little warehouse alley. His next hill is getting ready to pop off. It should be in the favor of the Maui Chums as Toronto Fall just had a big hill, almost a full 60 on that P2.
That's exactly what you want after losing 30 seconds off P1. They're able to get a whole lot of time there, but the Falters have now got to break the unbreakable and get into this 10 hill. They're starting to surround the hill. Rampage finds one, Teddy finds another, and Teddy able to get in the hill, put some nice shots onto Gas Mask. Not able to find the kill, but his teammates are nearby, and it's all Gas Mask left alone for the time being as the Maui Chums have got to try to regain and get in here, and Allen does just that with another big two-piece out of him. The snakes are in. He's trying to lock it down, but Teddy is just a little too icy with a big two-piece to hold on to that hill. And it's looking like the Maui Chums are going to be forced to rotate here. So that's a big chunk of scrap time that the Falters are going to be able to pick up as we move in to P4.
Yeah, man, P4, the barbershop hill is getting ready to be all Maui Chums. Maui Chums are doing a great job so far of rotating. Sharpshooter with a big two. This hill's going to be in their favor. They're down by at least 38 points right now. For this hill, they're going to have to get at least 30 of those seconds back right now before they let Toronto go in. Big team made right there for Maui Chums to allow them to accrue some more time on this hill. Player one desires. He's slowly making his way up. He's waiting for his teammates to get a little bit closer, but now he's got to go. He's got to make the play. But Allen and Juicy, they're just getting all the kills that they need. I am Teddy. He just running super aggressive, but Sharpshooter is there for the trade. 77-88 is the score for the Maui Chums. Big barbershop hill, forcing the Toronto Falters to rotate. That's got to be a big hole for Toronto. But so far, Timor, this game is going back and forth.
Yep, it's a little bit of deja vu from what we saw in the very first hard point of the evening between the dweebs and the subpar. I mean, it has just been back and forth, full 60s getting traded out by each team. And now the Toronto Falters are going to try to funnel in these Maui Chums here. Teddy's able to put some good damage down. He's got a nade as well to finish out the kill. Desires is able to find one, so now the Chums are going to start to surround this hill here. But you've got Toronto Falters players in some sneaky positions. Screech able to find one. The Dead Silence hip fire from Mr. Rampage able to find one as well. Allen actually snakes out a two-piece before he gets taken down. So you may be able to weaken that defense a little bit here. But so far, the Falters have been holding strong. And as I say it, Juicy in through the back with a two-piece. Turning and burning onto Rampage. And that is a whole lot of scrap time. A great kill from him, going to put his team in the lead most likely, as now the Falters have got to rotate again.
Yeah, Maui boys, they are doing a great job of keeping themselves into this game. Now the rotation is top. Cantina is on Maui Chums. They are there first. They are doing a great job this game of rotating. That's what's keeping them in this game. That's what has them the lead right now. They got players close to the hill. Allen just needs to back up a little bit, get some of that hard point time because Sharpshooter is down low, protecting his back, but Sharpshooter gets taken down. There goes Juicy gets taken down. Now Gas backs down. It's all up to Allen on this hill by himself. He gets taken down. The break is in for the Toronto Falters. Now it's their time to get in this lead. They know these players from Maui Chums are coming down that alley and they're just chopping them down, Timor.
Oh, Screech is chowing like crazy on the gas mask, puts him super weak, and the Falters are making absolute waves over here on this P4. Look at those team shots there as they're able to just cut these players down all over the map, getting a nice lead here, and the rotations are in once again. The Chums over in that parking lot side, they're ready for P6, and it's going to be Rampage coming right down the middle of the map. A good nade there out of Gas Mask, gets his own trade. Juicy finds one as well. So they're going to slow that push down for the time being. But you got Screech using the Shotzi route over the top. Not able to find the kill though as Juicy. Just a little too strong on that head glitch. And he's got teammates there to help him out. And they're finding kills all over the map. That's a 4 dead for the side of the Toronto Falters. The Maui Chums should be able to pick up a lead here and then some.
Yeah, but they had to just run off the hill real quick as that cruise missile came in. But it got the information, but the kills are still lighting up in their favor. Allen, big two-piece by Allen. He's just been that guy for his team and crewing this hardpoint team. Maui Chumps, they're back in the lead, 166 to 160. Big break in there by the Toronto Falters to get the rest of the scrap time. P1 rotation is on for the Maui Chums, and that's one thing I've been mentioning all game, sounding like a broken record now, but rotations is keeping Maui Chums in this game, T-Mark.
It really is, as they're able to get a little bit of early time and, just keep splitting these hills here. And you got Sharpshooter just holding down that mid lane with the Scar. He gets picked up by a couple of the Falters there. Some great team shots out of them as they try to break through this mid tunnel, but it's not working out too great so far. Screech is able to find a trade, but he's got a whole lot of work to do because there's a lot of Chums around this hill. And if they want to get any of this P1 time, you need something just like that, as they're able to find some kills. And they get another one out of Teddy. So he's going to be able to break in. This is great time for them to split this. And if they can hold these spawns, I mean, they got a full 60 on the last P2 there. So it's not looking great for the Chums right now as they got to try to break these spawns.
Yeah, but now they gotta try to break these P2 spawns. That was a tough task from last time. They gave up a full 60, and they gave up a full 60 here. And it's gonna put Toronto Falters in prime position to win this game. Oh, Gas Mask got some bad timing in that hill. So now they gotta try to break in. Rampage is there, last alive. It's gonna be up to Allen. He cannot get the kill against Rampage. He is snaking the bar. He's snaking the bar. Screech with a nice kill. Toronto Falters are just holding off these Maui Chumps. They're kind of trying to come through mid, trying to come through alley. Another big money hill by these Toronto Falters. The break is trying to come in from the Maui Chums. Kills going back and forth. Allen with a big 2. That's what Maui Chums needed for the break. It spawned Toronto Falters all the way out. Force them to stay there for the rotations of the scrap time. Should go in the favor of Maui Chums. Sharpshooter with the cruise missile coming down, trying to get the information. He needs this to put this perfectly through the hill. But he gets a player who happens to run out. That is Teddy of this next hill. Next hill starts off 210, 212 in the favor of the Maui Chums, but Toronto Falters in favor of the hill.
Oh, and as you say it, the Chums are able to break in, but Rampage is there, and he's got Teddy with him as they get an immediate re-break. They can still win off this hill, and the Chums have got to get on their horses. They're spawning in that parking lot side, but another two-piece out of Allen. I feel like we've been saying it all night long, but he's got to wait for his team to come and help him here. Gas Mask is able to find one. Sharpshooter finds another, and there's a team kill in, but Allen is in the hill, able to get the break on the Unbreakable, and they're going to start collecting some time here. They can get dangerously close to that 250 mark, but you can see what's on the Toronto Falters' mind as they are full rotated, and the trades are coming through. They're going to be able to slow these chums down quite a bit. They're trying to win right here on this barbershop hill, which was so good for the chums this last go round. So now they're going to try to lock this down here as Allen is first man up. He gets cut down, and this may be all she wrote, Top Live.
This could be it as Toronto Fighters are getting the kill, leading by Rampage. Maui Chums, they gotta go. They're trying to go through this mid alley, but they just keep getting chopped down. There is one big kill by Juicy, but 3 seconds is all Toronto needs. Sharpshooter's trying to hustle to get there, but he cannot get there in time. Toronto Falters take the opening round hard point, 250 to 243.
That was an insane hard point there out of both teams, but the big brain on the Falters was a big round 11. It's going to be anybody's ball game getting into this. I think whoever gets defense is going to be highly favored here, as that seems like the name of the game for the map. And the Toronto Falters, probably off the back of Screech having 12 kills, able to squeeze out that defense here. And they're going to go right back to their default. You can see those players filing through the mid-map. You got one up on the top balcony. And Mr. Screech just looking to kill this bomb planter over and over again. But Sharpshooter's chowing up. He knows these players are going to be in these tunnel areas. He's putting down some shots. He spots Desire up in the top. So the Maui Chums have got a good idea what's going on here. But there's the nade from Desires as a couple kills do go down. Juicy's able to find out the trade. The nade hit him, but not able to find a kill once again. Those nades are absolutely lethal from Desires. Just tossing them over the whole castle there. But look at this. Oh, Rampage is looking right over the top of his gun. Does he not see his gun right there?
Oh, he did see it, and he got the kill, but
Oh,
there's the empty trade. Maui Chums, they got the man advantage. Juicy and Allen, the bomb is down A side. Screech has to retake this bomb site for his team to win this game, or Maui Chums will win this search and destroy. And this Maui Chums are in good position. 30 seconds now. It's all up to Screech. He's looking to the back, but these Maui Chumpers have just backed up and just said, we're just going to play the alleys, play the lanes. Let's see who's going to get there. It's going to be up to Allen. Allen's going to be the first one to see him. Can he go for the fuse on his seat? Oh, he may have to see Juicy. No, he gets taken down. And Maui Chums win the round 11 to tie this series up 1-1.
man, the Maui Chums with the round 11 ice. Great plays there. They had both guys just backed all the way up.
And that's what they did. They held down this B site as as good as you can hold it down. Lives dwindled all the way down, to the low end. I think it was like 5 lives left, but hey, Toronto Falcons, they did what you're supposed to do. You got to win your defenses on control. So this is a big round. Can they steal this offense? Can they end this map here? Or will Maui Chums force a round 5?
They're definitely going to try to end it right here. And you can see Desires is keen to maybe get an opening kill here. That goes over to Screech, though. And there goes the 4 streak out of Desires. Not able to find that. But a great dolphin dive from Sharpshooter. Guys, 26 and 14. Collecting skulls all over the map. And the Maui Chums are in some great positions to cause some problems. You can see Sharpshooter popping that dead silence. He's going to be able to maybe get something going here. But he does get sniffed out. And the Falters actually have a free entry right into that B objective. They're going to start stacking it up a little bit. They've actually only got 1 player on right now, but the rest are nearby. And they're going to get a first tick pretty much for free here. You can see that number 4 player in Gas Mask is able to find the 2-piece, and he is running away with his life. Going to be able to slow down that push a little bit, and there's Sharpshooter, the MVP for the Chums so far. And they're actually able to stop that progression at B before they get the last tick. So that's great plays out of them. They wind that tick down, but now they've got a lot of presence. The Falters have a lot of presence over towards this A side, and Maui has now got to try to break in here.
As there's the kill feed going back and forth, but it ends up lighting up for Toronto Falcons. They're getting ready to get this third segment of progression at this A site, and that is it. A segment is progressed. Another minute out of the clock. 1 segment to go to end this map off. They're down by 3 lives. So this hold from Maui Chums has to be big. They got to win their battles, and they do not win their gun battles. They at least got to get the trades.
They really do, and Allen is able to find that number 7 player who's pushed up in there. That was Mr. Teddy. They were able to remove that piece off the board. So now they're going to start to slow it down a little bit. You can see they've got a lot of presence in bed and towards that backside area. But the falters are all over mid-map, and they're trying to just find something, rotate out a little bit. Rampage is able to find gas mask. Dead silence is popped, and you got a 4-hit from the falters through the backside. Let's see if it pays off for them here, as the chums are going to have to adjust their defense a little bit to play for this.
They're not going to be ready for this. They're not going to be ready. Here comes Toronto Falters making their way through the back. Allen, the first line of defense. Can he find one? He cannot find nothing. That allows Toronto Falters. Creech finds Juicy. That's 2 kills. It's all up to Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter's got to defend it, but he's not going to be able to. There's 2 stacks, 3 stacks on the point. Toronto Falters in the control there at the hotel, 3-1. Go up in this series 2-1. And man, oh man, T-Morg, that play was a great play by the Toronto Falters. As they got control of this P2, player 7, that is Creature trying to make his way through open. He does find one. There's the kill feed. Lights up all Toronto. That's what they needed to break into this P2. There's plenty of time left for them to find themselves right back into this game. Is Maui Chums chunking up P2 and trying to go for this P3? I think they are, but Toronto Falters are already making the move to get this scrap time, to try to get this rotation, spawning these Maui Chums back at the S&D spawn point. And now they're just forcing their way to try to run through to this P3. And Toronto Falters may be able to change the last bit of that 30 seconds and this money here together to stretch their lead out even further, T-Morg.
Yeah, they're going to be able to start collecting some big time here on this P3. We've seen it before. It's such a money hill. Juicy tries to break in, but he gets cut down by a couple of the falters there. And now they are holding the line from the front. You got a lot of the chums over towards that horse statue side trying to file in through that single tunnel. Gas mask does get through, and he finds the kill. And the chums are able to break it. 30 seconds left on the hard point. This is going to be some great time for them, but they got to be very careful here to not get into the fortress spawn trap over towards that P4 side. It can get really difficult to get out of here, and that's looking like the situation they're in as the falters are starting to set up around the middle of the map. They got one player ready to jump on that objective, and the chums have got a lot of work to do to cross this map here.
Yeah, they gotta try to cross the map as Cannon Hill pops off. It's in the favor of these Toronto Falters. As soon as they try to break across, they're just getting chopped down. Kill feed lighting up all purple for the Toronto Falters, as they know exactly where these Maui Chums players are coming from. You got Allen now. He did sneak his way to this gallows. He's waiting for his teammates to try to spawn up on top of him. There's 3 of them now. They're all here, but Rampage on his 5 streak, trying to make it 6. He did make it 6, and he has that cruise missile in his back pocket as well as Screech has his back pocket. So Toronto Falters, they're in prime position to take this game. We needed Juice with a nice 2-piece. 12 seconds to go for the break onto this Cannon Hill, which may be to Nullabille, because look at those spawns for the Maui Chums. Toronto Falters are doing a great job, like you said, T-Morg, the last hill, of just allowing Maui Chums to get that last little bit of scrap time to allow them to spawn out into bad spawns for next.
Yeah, they're definitely commanding the map right now, just kind of putting the chums where they want to put them. But it doesn't really matter when you got Juicy popping 2 pieces like that. He's going to be able to get another one there along with Allen to kind of wipe these guys off the hill. And just like that, they work a flip. So they're going to be able to maybe get in the hill here if they can find a couple more kills. But the falters are not giving it up that easy. Teddy challenging out, not able to find the kill onto Sharpshooter. And so far, this has just been a split time on this hard point. But falters are more than happy to pick up that last 20 seconds or so, but they get immediately picked off. And this has just been back and forth so far, as Desires is picking up 2 pieces, and as we're setting up for P1, you got the falters back on the good side.
P1 jumps off. Toronto falters in control of this hill. They know that these Maui Chum players are going to come from this gate side. Oh no, spawns have just flipped for Toronto falters, so that may be good for Maui Chums as they break in. But player 6 desires get himself into a great spot to get that kill off the hill. But as soon as he decided to touch it, Allen said, "Nope, not today, sir." But it's P1. No team is really getting no time. So now that P2 rotation, those P2 spawns are going to be what's important for both of these teams right now. Maui Chums are going to get on, trying to get the rest of the time. They're still in this hard point, no matter how it's been looking.
Oh,
So P2 is going
no.
to be a big rotation. The rest of scrap time should be all Maui Chums. Toronto Falters, they do currently have control of this P2, but these players, they may have got aggressive and lost those spawns for their team.
It looks like they did. Is you got a couple of the chums on the hill. That number 4 player did spawn in the back, so as long as the falters are able to get a couple kills here, they might be able to break in through the front, and they do just that. So Rampage and crew are going to start pushing up, and you got all 4 members of the falters right here, ready to full team fight here around this gallows hill. It's going to be up to Juicy to maybe try and find a kill, but he gets taken out. Sharpshooter jumps, not able to find one though. That's a good kill off rotation for Gas Mask, but there's still 30 seconds over on this P2. So he's going to try to get something going here. They're finally able to get a little bit of time. It kind of stopped the bleeding a little bit. And we can see Juicy is already in a great position. He's rotated, but he's going to have to deal with 3 of the falters here as they start to file in. He finds one. Allen's able to get another one, but the trades are too strong from Rampage. They're going to lock it down, and him and Teddy are going to be able to touch this hill first. And this is not looking good for the Chums. There's a lot of potential for a full 60 here.
Yeah, man. We saw Toronto try to make it a money hill last time, but they got broke within 30 seconds. So Toronto, Maui Chums are going to have to do that same task here if they don't want this game to get out of reach. It's 170 to 131 in control of the Toronto Falters. Is going to take a big break from Maui Chums. Gas Mask does start off at 1. He cannot find the second. Can his teammate get there? Sharpshooter does get the trade. Maui Chums now, they have broken through this gate. Now they are getting a little bit of pressure on this hill, but Rampage is there and his teammates are back to have his back with 2 more kills to back that up. Now Maui Chums, they're forced now to back up, force themselves now to get to this cannon side. And you see Toronto Falters, they're more than happy to give up that scrap time because they do not want to find themselves spawn trapped in the back.
No, they do not, and they're able to just stay ahead of the rotations, keep building on that lead. It's about 50 points right now as Desires wins a big one for the hill here. He doesn't have a whole lot of teammates around him, and as I say that, he's got one hopping up with him, and they're able to find one as well. So now the Falters are going to be able to just keep extending that lead, and they're more than happy to, as Teddy and the crew are just finding all the kills right now. They're up above that 200 point mark. You're entering dagger time, and the Maui Chums have got to hit a regain. They got to break out of the fortress spawn trap. It's been a mainstay in Modern Warfare 2. Is just how difficult it is to cross out of that trap and try to get anything going, whether it's hardpoint or control. And you can just see how devastating it can be. So the Toronto Falters are going to end with about 230 seconds to Maui Chums is 140 here, and they're going to try to put them away.
Perfect hard points what Maui has to play, but that is not going to be easy if the kill feed keys lighting up all purple. 10 seconds of Toronto Falters are going for the win. They know these players are spawning up in the back. Maui Chums, they got to go. They got to get to this point, but they just get lit up in the kill feed.
Wow.
Toronto Falters take this last hard point, 250 to 144. Take the series.
Nice little trade out there of a Panda that finishes off with a pistol. Rampage holding down the hill. Here we go, 243, 142 in favor of Toronto. Teddy bringing in the Cruz. Come on!
Boom,
Doesn't
indeed.
connect, but Toronto wins 250 to 142.
A good little map one there on Toronto. Definitely ended up getting their lead on that's like the end of that first rotation into the like second rotation. These guys.
After the last clip, you saw Panda shoot someone's body. In other leagues, this is normal. CRL has a strict policy on this, and since it was caught on live stream, the other team complained about it. Though this team talked trash about us in separate Discord server, in the end we had to forfeit the map. Panda didn't know about this since it was his first map. CRL. Shout out to the TWS gang for complaining.
Just like that, New York get 3 big kills. Screech now 1v4.
Oh man, this looks familiar. Looks like something we just saw last round as Screech very patiently working his way around. The bomb is down over on that B side, but Screech is like, okay, we got to survive this somehow. 53 seconds left in this third round. Screech working around at P2. Checking the alley. Sees one. Now it's a 1v3. Gets up on that plat over at the A side. Working his way around. Sees Eska in the snake pit. 1v2. And Mouse is watching Office.
Yeah, Screech now 1v2.
Watching the headies.
He's got about 15 seconds to get this bomb planted. Miles is going to push up. Try to get a view from that palm. Screech may have saw him. Now going to be a 1v1. Screech has to get this bomb planted, but guess what? Cronus is going to make a move. Screech might see him. He's got the chance to win the 1v4,
wow.
and Screech is an absolute monster. What? Are you kidding me?
Screech with the ace.
A 1v4? What are we? What?
Is this Warzone?
I mean, it must be. It must be. Oh my.
Oh my.
Hey, all I'm saying is Screech is an absolute dog. The guy is now 7-1. He wins that third round for his team by himself. He takes.
A few moments later.
These guys know what's up. Winning some big gunfights in some big situations. Keeping things very close. We're on match point. Things are up right now for Toronto 5-1. Now, 1 round away from taking the map and tying the series up 1-1. New York, though. Here we go. We got to make a move, right? We got to win a round right here. Otherwise, this one's going to be over. Toronto aggressively pushing towards B, getting a lot of players on point as fast as possible. New York could be here to respond. The first kill goes their way. Looking to get a couple more if possible. I'm Teddy with the bomb pushed up. Is going to have a chance to get Cronus down. 2 big kills for them. Only 2 players remaining for the side of New York. 3 for Toronto. That's kind of pushed up into a good spot. He gets a free pick on the bomb planter.
Yes, he does.
I say free, but he dies. Not quite free, right?
2-on-1. Ray is the last one alive for New York Subpar.
Ray
the bomb
keeping
is being planted.
Ray trying to keep the S&D alive. 1v2. Screech and Panda. Screech previously won a 1v4 against New York earlier in this map. Panda gonna spot out Ray. Ray gonna spot him out in return. Screech though, you know the boy wants to make a move. Currently 10-2. Panda 8-5. Very good record between the two of them. Ray's gonna push up top. Guess who's here? It's Screech. The kill almost comes in for Ray, but Screech closes it out, closes out the map in a 6-1 fashion to tie the series up 1-1.
Wowzers.
At the moment, New York going to be on defense to kick things off, and we're on with Screech on the offense here, trying to get things done. Rampage and Screech opening the map up nice and early here. If they're going to get the 3rd kill there, only one left remaining for the team of New York is going to be Ray, pushed up on B. Gets a nice kill to slow things down temporarily.
As we're watching Ray take the pot shots towards couch. Sees one coming around the check-in desk there at B. There's 1 tick at B right now for New York Subpar. Screech working his way around, finally takes down Ray. Does it? Sees Miles. Miles tosses a hello there. And Screech tosses one back in the zone. As Eska working his way around Couch's trophy being tossed out. Miles got control of that top bedroom right now. As we have a tick at B for New York. And almost a tick at A for New York. As Eska working his way through in that little corner by the couches. Goes to the check-in desk. 1 ticket A, almost 2 ticks at A right now for New York. because they have a stack of Miles, Ray, and Cronus working them on that A side. That A point is secured. We have another minute to play with as Screech making his way around. Panda on a 3 spree. Now Rampage just needs to get up and get control of that top bedroom.
Yeah, New York doing a good job so far offensively. They need to get themselves back over towards B. Miles is going to be behind a few players here. He picks up one. Got to worry about Rampage, though, up top. He gets 1 kill of his own there. He's going to try to hold down this top bedroom. Gets another, and just like that, Toronto once again doing good on this defense here. See Cronus pushing up from that mid alley. Ooh, is going to get taken down. Shout out Rampage. Getting that last shot through the wall. Right now, pushing up through Marble. Gets a nice kill. Gets 2, actually, because got Panda in mid earlier. Now going to try to hold down this spawn.
As Screech takes down Ray, Rampage upstairs, making sure that nothing purple goes onto that, or nothing yellow, excuse me, goes onto that B site. Miles at the check-in desk makes you don't have a reservation, you're done for. Miles on a 3 spree right now as Eska Dolphin dives onto that B side, ticking a half at B for New York. He's one coming in. Miles gets a nice little 2-piece on a 5 spree before that gets taken down. Screech at the desk takes out Cronus. We have only a tick and a half at that B. Screech on a 3 spree right now. Thing is, Toronto is ahead on lives by 6 because Control is a very defense heavy game. 5 lives for New York. Screech cleaning off that B point. Man, this is getting dicey. 28 seconds left.
Yeah, with New York, with how much time you will have left in lives, you need to take things nice and easy. Check your corners, check them twice. Make sure you're good to go. Learned a thing or two from Santa Claus there, but there goes one of the kills. Only 4 lives remaining. Make it 3. 2 in response, though. That could be very helpful, opening things up a little bit. Miles jumps down, gets taken down. Now Cronus and Eska by themselves. A little bit separated here. Now Eska has to try to get it done. Not enough time to really do that. Toronto should be able to close this one out here very quickly. Another second or so remaining. Doesn't matter. Time runs out, and just like that, Toronto are going to win the first round, but New York do start themselves off with a nice 4 ticks to get things going.
And New York right now having 4 ticks in this first round. We're going to see how Toronto responds to that on their offensive round, which is coming up here in a second. As everybody gets moved over.
Now, if you were listening to what I said earlier, you're going to be like, Toronto, offense twice in a row. What? No, I just misspoke earlier. You got to do what you got to do. But Toronto now actually on offense, just won the defense. Screech currently on a 5 streak and 9-3 on the map. His teammate Rampage 9-4. On the other side of the map, you've got Miles at 87. Couple players getting off to a nice early start here. Rampage goes down. Screech, though, trying to get this cruise missile in the back pocket. He's got a player right below him. That's going to be Miles. Miles is going to sneak below, though. Screech just trying to watch things over, letting his teammates know what's up. But New York, they've got themselves a little bit of a play going on here. Ray is trying to sneak up behind a couple players if possible. Screech, you could tell, is desperately hunting for a kill here if he can. But Ray now definitely in a position to strike. Has a couple shots off. Is going to get taken down by Screech, though, who is going to unlock that cruise missile.
Yeah, Screech with the cruise in the back pocket. But there's already 1 falter remaining there at the B side. Ray making his way through the arches. Doesn't see Screech. No, but Screech sees him. That B point is secured. We have another minute to play with. Teddy at the check-in desk, right behind Rampage. So they're two by 2 in it. Ray comes in, gets taken down by Rampage. Eska prones out. Sees one, takes out Rampage. Now Screech at the stairs. No, he gets taken out himself. Ray going upstairs. At torch time, Cronus. Nice. He gets 1. Almost.
Gets him more.
Man, Cronus on a 3 spree right now. Holding down, Toronto or New York right now is making sure Toronto gets nowhere near that A side. With 1 minute and 10 left in this second round, Cronus or Panda right now by the satellite. Toronto down by 4 lives. 1 minute left.
Cronus is locking down that mid-map. He keeps trying to hunt him down right now, but Cronus is distracting a lot of these players here. He's trying to get them out. If he does get stuck, he is going to go down. That could be Toronto's chance to move in. Look up right now, buddy. Ray was in a nice sneaky spot there. Spooked Panda out, but now Toronto trying to push this in, trying to get some kills, but New York doing a good job holding things down, picking up kills when they need to and where they need to. And Toronto, 35 seconds remaining, need to try to get on this time, get it stopped. They need to stop the lives from bleeding as well. Down by 7. They're going to get a nice kill there in the kitchen. Going to have to push themselves up. But Cronus, once again, trying to hold the middle of the map, is going to get taken down. But now 3 kills for the side of Toronto. That's going to allow them to open things up. Ray, though, he is here. Kind of sneaky enough to maybe get a pick or two if he can. Slow things down. The stack is in. Stack point word to Jins. First kill comes in, but Panda is going to respond with one of his own. New York trying to push this one in from the middle of the map and from the front over by Satellite there. The kills are coming. And just like that, Teddy only one alive for the team. 15 seconds remaining. Everyone respawning and New York getting pushed up.
As Miles holding down that A side for the New York subpar. Ray coming around doing a little house cleaning of his own.
Oh my.
Make Screech coming into the restaurant. Oh, no menu for you, says Miles. And that takes it. New York wins the round and ties it up 1-1.
And Toronto also just got 4 ticks, I believe. They might not have secured that last tick. They may have only got 3, but still, getting them ticks tied up there.
4.
They did get 4. Cool. So
Yeah.
they tied things up there. The side of Toronto trying their best, but New York, they had a good little lockdown towards the end of that, getting things going. But now going into this round 3, New York going to be back on the offense. Let's see if they start things out a little bit differently. Maybe go for A right away this time instead of B. They had a little bit of success at B last time around at the beginning. Got 1 tick on it very early, but it looks like A is the commit. A little bit of a mid push as well. Toronto going to be responding with a lot of early pressure towards that A side as well.
As we're watching Miles get taken down. Teddy in the restaurant right now. Tossing a nade. Doesn't connect with Cronus. No, it doesn't. But Cronus gets taken down from the back. Teddy gets taken down himself. Screech. All right, now Miles working his way through the arches. Backside of P1 now. Heading towards couches. Sees Teddy. Sends a few rounds. Hits him with a couple. Sees Screech. Takes him out. Minute left. 1 tick at A for New York. As Miles keeping things all covered out there in the hallway. Teddy, wow, gets taken down. 2 ticks at A right now for New York subpar. Here we go. Screech bringing it in. Come on! That A point is third. That Cruz connects with 2, and we still have another minute to play with, CNK.
Yeah, actually got 2 kills. That's pretty impressive. Like to see that. Got that nice high wall shot off there. New York subpar now trying to make their way over towards B. You're going to see Ray, one of those players, pushed up right now. He's going to get 1 in top bedroom. Going to slightly open things up for the squad. But guess what? You got to beat out Teddy. Teddy gets 1, fills the position. Now New York try to push up with 3 players, 2 over towards that bedroom side, 1 through the back middle of the map. That number 3 player, Cronus, got around the back, gets 1 kill, looking to make it a few more, and a minimum being a distraction, allowing New York to push on up. Rampage and Teddy trying to clear these players out from the objective.
As Rampage, oh man, he meets him head on right there at the reservation desk. Now Cronus working his way around the back porch, doesn't see anybody up. Oh, he saw Rampage real quick there upstairs, but Rampage got away. Rampage met up with Eska. Now Teddy covering the arch over there at P1. Ray hopping down the elevator shaft, bottom bed. Oh man, he gets mowed down by Teddy. Eska watching up there at P4. He gets taken down himself by Screech. Screech tossing down a trophy. Takes down, oh no, he gets taken down himself by Miles. Teddy gets mowed down by Cronus. Panda trying to figure out what's going on. And actually, the lives are pretty much even. New York is only 1 life down, and there's 1 ticket being.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, Screech, he gets a double kill. One of them may be his teammate, but he still got it, right? 1 tick in on B. New York, 9 lives remaining. Toronto have 11. Make it 8. Ooh, about to be 7, and Frey repeats that. But Miles going to push up, helps the teammate out. Rampage also very weak. Toronto need to get some reinforcements here quickly as New York are pushing on. Some kills going back and forth. The lives are very close within 2. Teddy going to pick up 1, looking for a little help. Actually, Rampage got up, but Ray going to pick up 2. Try to get all the time. Screech from the mid-cross. Couple more players close by. Cronus trying to push this in. He's got a couple players to beat. Not quite able to do it. And the round is going to end in another 4 ticks. 3 rounds in a row. Both teams only getting 4 ticks on all 3 rounds. Kind of wild. Kind of wild.
So he has really been rocking out on this map number 3. And we all know that Control is a very defense-specific map, or mode, excuse me. And look at Screech right there. 23 and 12 on a 3 spree of his own right now. He's already had one cruise come out of his back pocket. Let's see what they can pull out. Toronto is on the offense right now. Where are they going? If I'm looking at the mini map right, it looks like they're trying to make a big push into A. There we go. Teddy drawing the first blood. Rampage working his way. Now Cronus trying to cut through the kitchen to see if he can play cutoff and not get anybody there. We have one tick and a half at A for Toronto right now. A 3-stack on that A point. Word to Jim. Ray tries to come in.
Gotta watch these spawners. Gotta watch these spawners. They're spawning close B. They're gonna get on it for free. New York put all 4 players over towards A. They're trying to stop that push, but all 4 players from Toronto get on B. They gotta be careful though. Miles is gonna be above them right now. They gotta try to pay attention to this. He's gonna pick up one. He almost gets a second, but the trade does come in. The first tick on B will be through. New York have to try to deal with the second tick well on its way as well. Eska from the middle of the map pushes up, gets taken down. A has 2 ticks through. B 2 ticks as well. The third tick on B about to be completely done. Stack the point. Word to Jim's, baby. That's how we get it done. Toronto currently up 2-1 in perfect position to close this one out. Miles, there were 2 nice ones. We did have someone lag out, it looks like, from New York, so that's not going to help. I don't know when that happened, but Toronto still keep on pushing. The A point now going to be the target for Toronto.
As Ray works his way around, Screech slowly making his way in towards the restaurant, tossing a hello there. It connects with Ray. 2-on-1 for Ray. No menu for you. Screech on the hill. 3-stack on that A point. Word to Jim's. There we go. Toronto take that A point. They tie it up. I'm sorry.
And they're up
Toronto
2-1.
take the map. 3-1.
Yep. And that's going to put them up in the series 2-1. There we go. Toronto. Good look.
First one closest to the point. Tossing out a trophy on that P6 hill, but he gets taken down himself at a nice little trade, though. Miles from the porch over by the kitchen. There's a nade, doesn't connect. Cronus on the hill right now for New York, 139-80 in favor of Toronto. Miles gets taken down himself by Teddy. Breach. Oh man, he's getting ready to toss the nade up the hill, gets taken down. Cronus gets taken out at the corner of P6. Eska working his way. Now Screech tossing 2 onto the porch, gets on, but he almost gets on the hill, gets taken down by Miles. Cronus gets taken out at P1. 13 seconds left on the hill. 139.93 in favor of Toronto. Eska comes in, takes down Rampage. Now it's all New York on that P6 hill. Teddy takes out a New York player and a New York trophy as he's already pre-rotated for P1, and in fact P1 just kicked off. Cronus cleans it off. 143-102. Eska on a 5 spree right now, and Toronto's still in the lead.
P1 coming right up. Toronto trying to get this one done, but New York doing a good job getting some of these early kills, trying to get on this time. You see Toronto trying to regroup, make sure they hold that P2 side of the map, but they want to keep P1 contested. New York, all 4 players pushing up. One of them going to be going over to that back. Ooh, Chandelier right now. Cronus with the opening pick there. Panda going to answer back with one of his own. Miles, though, he's kind of stuck around the back. He's over by Chandelier now. Maybe a chance to open things up for his team. Toronto trying to figure out where this player went. Things can get tied up here if New York can get the rest of this P1 time. Miles in the back of the map picks up 1, looking for Screech as well. Picks up 2 big kills in the back of the map before getting taken down by Rampage. Now Toronto looking to set up for this P2.
As we are seeing Cronus making his way on the outside. See Rampage gives him a couple little love taps with a Vaznev bullet. Eska trying to make his way into the hill. Toronto is owning this hill as Eska gets taken down. 153-141 in favor of Toronto Falters. We got 3 of the Falters holding down the hill right now. Rampage working his way around, sees Eska, gets taken out by Eska. Points empty. Eska's going to run in there and try to claim it for New York, but Screech takes him down. 162-142 in favor of Toronto Falters. Miles trying to come up and clean the hill. Makes his way to the desk. Takes down Teddy. Eska tosses out his trophy on the hill. He goes ahead. He takes down Screech.
The rotation is in. New York is going to be there. Toronto trying to break this rotation as well. Cronus, though, not going to have that. He's getting some massive kills. Get some help from Ray as well. Cronus going to be ready for this P3. The side of Toronto now making things look a little bit sketchy. They got to try to win this map. Well, I mean, I don't say they're not going to win nothing. Obviously, this can go to a map 5, but New York trying to make this go to a map 5. About to tie things up right now with the Toronto Falters, who had a great start on the map. Toronto sending everything they have at this P3. New York going to win it. They're going to tie things up on the map, and they're going to take the lead.
As Ray from the backboard to P1 does some mowing down, gets taken down himself. Cronus in the kitchen right now. What's he cooking up? Pain. That's what he's cooking up for the New York subpar. 186, 177 in favor of New York as Ray watching from the arches. Barely sees his Rampage. Doesn't see him in time enough to get a couple rounds out, but he does now. Mows down Rampage. Everybody's getting ready to go to P4. Panda taking down Miles. Panda is already rotated to that P4. As Rampage goes ahead, takes out Cronus. The Hill's getting ready to kick over right about now. And there we go. 208, 171 in favor of the New York subpar. Rampage comes upstairs, gets mowed down by Miles. Eska working his way through arches. He sees, or thought he saw a tree. Tossing out a trophy there, but Ray up in that top bedroom, just mowing down anything purple that's in that hill right now. Eska working his way around over at the check-in desk. Doesn't see Cronus. Panda from bottom bed tries to do a little bleeding out. It doesn't work very well. 219, 183 in favor of New York. Rampage trying to work his way around. Eska on a 5 spree. Rampage is definitely trying to keep New York alive. 230, 183. This is getting ready to go to a map 5 if I'm smelling things right. Screech gets taken down. Cronus is holding down that P5 hill. Rampage popping Denny, working his way around. Here we go, 238, 186 in favor of New York as we get ready to rotate to this P5. Teddy does a little mowing, and here we go.
Need a fast break here if you're Toronto. It's not looking like it's going to be possible. New York looking like they're going to be able to win the map here. 5 seconds remaining, and they can take it. Screech pushing in for the last second play. 2 seconds remaining. The contest comes in. The kills come in. Cronus with 2, Ray with 2, and just like that, New York subpar take us to a game 5 after winning 250 to 193 in the Hotel Hardpoint.
Man, tying it up, 2-2, and here we go. This is what we live for, CK. We're going to a game 5. Let's see how Toronto answers to this one. And here we go. Teddy's the bomb carrier.
Toronto on offense here, taking the bomb to A. Gonna have a couple players from New York to beat once again. Eska. I say once again, Eska gonna be that bottom hall. Like, ooh, he gets shit. I mean, he shot up quite a bit there. Does not quite die though. We see Rampage pushing towards that top bedroom. He's gonna be behind Eska if he wants to take it, but Ray, he goes towards top. Oh no, the reload ends up getting taken down. Toronto 2 players remaining. Gonna be Screech and Teddy. Need to try to defend this bomb, but they're getting pushed out. New York subpar picking up the kills. Now Teddy in a 1v2. The bomb being defused. He needs to push up, get this kill. He needs to peek it now. Ray behind him. Teddy picks up the first one. He's looking, but he doesn't. He gets the kill. He clutches up the 2v1 there at the end, and he gets the victory for his team, tying it up 4-4. I don't know how he got that kill. I'll be honest. I have no idea. Just hit him with a drop shot. Hit him with the drop shot.
Oh,
when all else fails, drop shot.
I'm feeling 11, CK. I'm feeling 11.
I mean, at this rate. Gonna get at least a 10 here. Now, New York subpar on the offense. Let's see how they bounce this one back. Cronus currently 11-4. You got to think, low-key, the guy might have a Cronus plugged in. Just saying. Just saying. I'm just kidding. But he's got the cruise missile in the back pocket, ready to use that. You see Toronto committing a lot of players towards that mid-B side. They must think it's pushing over there. Screech behind himself. He's got players above him. He gets a nice pick onto Eska, but Cronus pushing behind him very quickly. He's going to need to watch his back. Cronus going to have a free pick here on Screech to tie the life count up 3-3. And now Toronto going to have to worry about getting pushed from any side at the moment.
If I'm looking at the light, there's still, oh man, Panda and Cronus get going against each other. Ray giving some coverage. Teddy down there at Arches, 3-on-3. He's looking.
Bomb's getting planted now at A. Toronto gonna have to respond. 3v3 retake inbound. Panda up top. He's gonna get Miles taken down right away. You should see a response from Cronus here momentarily. Teddy with a kill as well. Now gonna be a 1v3. Cronus all by himself. Might use this cruise missile to try to even the odds. We'll see. Panda going for a defuse. Waiting for some teams to help him out. Panda gonna okay. Teddy gets the kill, and just like that, Toronto now gonna be on game point, which also means match point for the record.
Yes.
The winner of this map moves on to the championship. So everything on the line. Toronto up 5-4. Can New York tie things up and bring us to around 11, or can Toronto? Okay, geez, whoa. Can Toronto bring us and take the map 5? We'll see what happens here. Coffee, what are we thinking? Who's taking this one? Is New York going to tie it up, get us to around 11?
We're going all the way to round 11.
Okay,
The way that things have been going this so far. That's what I'm thinking. Here we go. Looking for Miles' point of view right now as Rampage is the bomb carrier. Ray going up on the top back porch right there. Tossing that nade. Tossing a stun. See if they connect with anybody. Cronus getting all set up with the boomstick. Giving a good look on that A side. Eska at the bottom bed. Watching that A side also. I mean, if Toronto was smart, there's only one person over at B. They'd go over there. Rampage goes over there. Tries to plant. Eska getting the first blood. The bomb is down right there at the A bomb site. Cronus does not. Yep, there he goes. Sees but gets mowed down himself. Miles. Teddy is the bomb carrier right now. Eska watching that bottom bed. The bomb's getting planted at A. As Miles gets taken down by Panda. The bomb is planted at A. Eska is all that is left for New York subpar. Eska had a lot of work to do. Toronto take the map 6-4. Toronto is going to chunks.
Hey, shout out to the Toronto Falters. After a hard-fought series, they take the series 3-2, and they're going to move on to the Silver Pre-Made East Championship. These guys are going to put up a heck of a fight no matter who they
hill time as well.
Oh man, he is just rocking the house for Toronto Falters. 130-56 in favor of Toronto as Teddy and Rampage and Screech are all holding the hill. They're giving the menus out to the Cleveland Misfires. And what is on that menu? Hurt, hate, and discontent as White Knight tries to shoot his way through the restaurant. He gets mowed down. The Wicked Ninja is right there. Made, intercepted by a trophy, but I'm Teddy finds him, takes him down. White Knight gets taken down by Rampage. 144-59 in favor of Toronto. Desires being a menace over around couches. It looks like we're getting ready to go to this P6 as Cleveland goes ahead, leaves the Wicked Ninja and Brawler on that P5 hill so they can get the rest of this scrap time and some kind of survival. Rampage gets mowed down on the back porch. 152-72 in favor of the Toronto Folders right now. Brawler, Cryptic on the hill as we go to P6.
And Cleveland doing a great job right here on rotating to this last hill by Rampage. Coffee, call it in.
Rampage, cruise, come on!
Kaboom, indeed, but unfortunately, like you said, it does not connect. However, Toronto are able to break that setup with that kaboom, and just like that, they are on the hill. 40 seconds remaining on this hill right here. Wicked Ninja, though, gets a massive kill on Desires. Trades going back and forth. Rampage trying to get a two-piece, but White Knight himself does gun him down. Screech right now contesting the hill, waiting for the rest of Toronto to help him out. And you can see Toronto are more than okay with having this hill contested since they have the lead. But Cleveland wiping them out. 15 seconds remaining on this hill time. 164-97. And Cleveland doing a great job of getting back into this game on this last hill. You can see though, the side of Cleveland is on this P1, but Toronto guns them down, and Toronto right now in the driver's seat.
As we start this fresh set of rotations, 165-101 in favor of Toronto. Rampage on the hill right now. Brawler at 12 and 15. Wicked Ninja 15 and 15. They were both so close, but yet so far from a streak, if I remember looking at it right. Screech tossing a hello there from the catwalk. Doesn't connect. Tossing another one. It doesn't connect either. Screech hopping down. Making the attack talk. But Screech holding down the hill along with I'm Teddy. 184-101 in favor of Toronto as Teddy gets mowed down. Rampage tossing a hello there, getting ready for this P2 rotation. Rampage on the outside just being a total nuisance. Sees Teddy. Now he sees the two Cleveland misfires on either side of him. 189-108 in favor of Toronto. Here we go. We're now going to P2 with Toronto in the hill.
Toronto get a lot of hill time on that P1 and the rotations on P2. They could potentially just win this map right here. And Coffee, did you see that? A kaboom from Brawler, and he does get the kill as well. 200 to 108 for the side of Toronto. 100-point difference. Toronto, they can't win it here, but they can get very, very close. Screech gets one. He does get gunned down, but no one is currently on the hill. However, Toronto making sure to at least keep as much hill time as possible. And a great nade right there. Desires watching that reception area, does get gunned down by Wicked Ninja, but Screech, can he get his trade? His teammate does though. 15 seconds remaining, and the rest of the scrap time will go to the side of Toronto. Cleveland completely set up on that P3 hill, and Toronto looking to break it, moving into this next hard point.
As we go into the kitchen into P3, 233-108 in favor of Toronto right now, as Cryptic and Wicked Ninja are on the hill, but Rampage is trying his best to break it open, trying to break things up. 234-117 in favor of Toronto. Rampage, quick reload, takes a look. What's cooking? Hurt, hate, and discontent. As Screech gets taken down from the other kitchen door. Desires working his way in. Trophy going down. 237-126 in favor of Toronto. White Knight looking around. Oh man, he gets taken down by Desires. 245-126 in favor of Toronto. Desires holding it down. There's another contest on the point. Wicked Ninja not on the hill right now. Go ahead and give it to Toronto. Toronto 250-126.
And Toronto completely dominating that hard point from start to finish. They chained so many hills. We've seen how they can break hills. We've seen how they can rotate on hills. I am Teddy going 28 and 15. He definitely.
He commits, pops a dead silence, working his way down the hallway. Toronto has the bomb planted. Cryptic sees Desires, takes down Desires. It is now a 4-on-2. I'm Teddy, working his way around. Rampage on a 5 spree right now. It is 2-on-2. Teddy tossing a hello there. Doesn't connect. No, it doesn't. Rampage. So send some rounds. Cryptic is all that's left. All that's left. Rampage takes down Cryptic. Toronto's up 3-0.
And
A few moments later.
And we've heard about the 5-3. Could it happen? Could Cleveland pull off one of the greatest comebacks we've seen on Search and Destroy on CRL? Stay tuned.
We'll find out as I'm Teddy is the bomb carrier right now with Rampage given 6 o'clock cover. Rampage over in the lobby right now of the embassy. Sees Cryptic. Screech drawing the first blood on. Okay. Rampage gets taken down. I'm Teddy. Jumps down from P2. Is he working his way over towards that A side? Tossing a hello there. Does it connect? No, it does not. But he does not see that one Cleveland player over there. Cryptic comes around. Desires. As that bomb is now planted at A. Wicked Ninja barely sees him. Can't get any rounds out to him. Brawler down in the bottom. Now working his way through the lobby. 30 seconds left. All it takes, it's 2v2. He's got to take down 2. Oh man, he's not able to do it, but Wicked Ninja low crawling over that B side at A bomb. It doesn't matter. Toronto take the map 6-3. They're ahead. They are 1 map away from winning your silver chumps.
And just like that, I mean, Toronto, very convincing win right here on this SND. Rampage was on fire. And they already had 1.5 very quick from there. Screech 15 and 11, Rampage 20 and 14, definitely carrying that momentum from the SND. However, Cleveland, they are definitely showing some signs of life in that last offensive round, so maybe they can take another one here.
We will find out as Brawler at the bar right now, checking IDs, drawing the first one on the Rampage. Gets a nice little two-piece right there. Cleveland is on the offense for this control round. We have a small stack over on that B side. Word to Jim as we're watching Brawler try to do some cleaning up. It gets taken down. White Knight in front of the stage. One ticket B for the Cleveland Misfires. Ticket a half at B. White Knight watching up top. Watching down below. 2 ticks. Doesn't see Desires over at the window. Does now send some rounds. Just wakes him up a little bit, but that B point is secured. We have another minute to play with. Now everybody, now they just need to stack this A point.
And Coffee, look at the life count, 27 to 22. Cleveland getting 3 ticks with 2 minutes to work with and a considerable large life count right here. They are up by 4 lives. Wicked Ninja makes it a 5 life difference, and Cleveland right now firing on all cylinders. Can they get the pick here? Yes, they can. That is 2 down. They are looking for the sack, but Desires is in a good position to watch that stairs. Wicked Ninja, though, coming from the inside area. 5 life difference. Teddy gets one, Screech gets the other. However, Cryptic does get one of his own, and Desires is just watching over, making sure none of those Cleveland players slip by. Rampage gets one, but Cryptic does get the trade, and Screech just watching over from that bar area, making sure that no one comes in. Desires gets one, and right now 22 to 18 with a minute left, so Cleveland have to start moving if they want to win this offensive round.
As Rampage works his way around the bar right now, and down onto that A point, and it looks like all of Cleveland's back in their spawn. Teddy sends another one back. Right now, Cleveland only has a 1 life advantage. Teddy popping the dead silence, working his way over towards that A side. I see 1, 2, 3, all of them heading towards that A point. Teddy in hot pursuit. Is he going to be able to catch any of them? Doesn't look it. Teddy watching the stage. Nothing there. Slowing down a little bit. We got 25 seconds. Or, oh, wait a minute. We got something going on. No, we have man. Desires on a 5 spree right now with 17 seconds left in this round. Could this be a defense round win for Toronto with 10 seconds left? Cleveland needs to do something. There is nothing on that A tick with 3, with 2, with 1. The Toronto Falters take it 3-1.
And Toronto Falters are your
Silver East champions.
Yes, sir. Well deserved. Every round, every map they played, dominant fashion. Screech, Rampage.
Hey, it's your boy Teddy. I just want to send a huge shout out to Screech, Rampage, Desires, and Panda. I can't wait for the next game and hopefully run it back with y'all. If y'all stuck around this long, I would like to say thank you. Have a good day. Peace.